I ain't gonna give in now, I think I gotta live this now. I'm gonna be when I'ma kill this stuff real quick. I'ma go take it to town, cause I gotta be that king in the ring when I'm knocking them out when I'm back with the will. Cause I am just off on the journey, you just know that I'm just going insane.
Warriors, rise, grand rising. Good evening, warriors. Excited to be with you guys on this amazing Monday. What is it, February 2nd, 2026. I want to remind you, this is the last February 2nd, 2026 you're ever going to have. So let's make it an absolutely great day. It is a new moon. It is a new chapter. It is a new month. We are starting a new pattern here at the 3T Warrior Academy. You're about to see me a lot. I woke up this morning ready to rock and roll. I've decided now to go live twice a week, and I'll tell you what, we got some very special right across this room right here. I got a little studio being built. It ain't little. You're going to see what's happening here. We are not messing around in 2026. What's in this brain is going to come out into this video, okay? There's no holding back. I'm going to share with you exactly what I'm doing. I want you to be able to measure my success by 2030, just like I told you in 2020 what I was doing, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, where we built financial freedom and we completely changed our families' lives. I'm going to show you the fear and greed index today. I'm going to show you how you are getting played and you need to build a plan. Other thing coming up is Gonzo, Jackie, Mario, May, our insurance team. We're going to start bringing everybody on live. That little studio over there is going, I keep saying little, it's pretty badass. We spent a bunch of money on a brand new studio. We're going to be bringing the team live coming up very soon on Fridays. We're going to be piping people in and we're going to start to bring you the real deal. We're going to bring everything behind the scenes to the front. So every Monday, every Friday, if I'm not traveling, I have a spiritual journey coming up where I'll be gone for a whole week. I'll be completely disconnected, but you're going to get this beautiful face. Every Monday and Friday morning now, we're going to talk. We're going to stay calm. We're going to stay stoic, okay? I don't want you guys getting played in these markets. I don't want you guys getting distracted by all this bullshit that's happening. I want you to understand that everything you are seeing is all by design. You're waiting for a savior. You're waiting for price predictions. You're waiting for Hopeium, and that's not how winning is done. How I built financial freedom and how I freed my family spiritually is through discipline. I wish I could sell you a get rich quick. I wish I could sell you a magic pill, but it doesn't work that way. It takes discipleship, which is discipline. It takes you getting your shit together spiritually, physically, and financially. And I know I probably will lose some followers being this abrupt and being this direct with you, but it's time to peel the curtain back. It's time to stop listening to the bullshit. It's time for men and women, head of household, to grow up. And it's time to take sovereignty of our wealth. Nobody's coming to save you. No price prediction, no Hopeium. The more hypey they are, run as fast as you can. Learn to manage your own money, okay? Don't leverage your crypto and get your shit together. So I hope you guys are ready for a brand new journey. You're going to see me live Mondays and Fridays and probably on the weekends too. If I don't have my son, and I'm not spending time with my daughter, I'm going to be live. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing. So the way this pattern is going to work is I don't know how it's going to work. That's the way it's going to work. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the fear and greed index. Then I'm going to go into the markets, and then I'm going to show you a couple tweets that I put out, and then I'm going to answer as many questions as I can. I do have a hard stop. Just so you guys know, if you don't know me personally, let me reintroduce myself. I think I can go. Is my May you on here? I think I can go till 8. So we'll figure out this pattern. This is brand new, okay? I woke up and I'm like, fuck it, let's go. Fuck it, let's go. I'm saying, you know what? And I'll tell you what. If you don't like directness, and here's the truth, guys. Listen, May, my partner's on here. Jeremy, my business partner's probably on here. This is how I talk in business. I'm extremely direct. I'm extremely focused. And I don't filter things. We have a rule with my CFO and CO, and I think they probably are both on here. Hey, babe, love you. She's on here right now. Is we don't fuck around, man. We vent up. We don't vent down. We talk business and we talk direct. We get shit done. So if you guys don't mind, give me permission right here. Give me permission. Do you guys mind if I speak to you this way? Do you mind if I speak to you directly? Do you mind if I build a relationship with you so we can actually get some shit done? So we can stop playing around, so we can stop doing this tiddlywink bullshit, stop believing the price predictions and the hopium. Because if you want to win, this is a channel to win. Give me permission. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to win. And stop believing in the bullshit. Stop believing in the bull run in the bear market. Give me a thumbs up. I'm going to wait for you guys. Give me a thumbs up. Say hell yeah, I like that. Because I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of seeing people get wrecked. I was broke on my parents' couch in 2020, guys. You know the difference? Is I drew a fucking line in the sand. The line was so deep, it was like the Grand Canyon. I was going on the other side, and if you weren't coming with me, fuck you. I was a broken little boy who was manipulated by other people, who was giving all these people my time that weren't doing shit in their life. I finally grew up. I built a foundation. I built principles, and I stopped waiting on another man to save me. I started grinding for cash flow. So if any of you haters want to hear my story, here it is. I'm going to encourage you to get your shit together because I'm ignoring you in the comments. And guess what? I don't block any haters because you motivate the shit out of me. You feed my soul because I used to be you. I used to be you. I used to sit there and look at other men's comments because I was too busy with bullshit. I built a foundation with God. That's my number one. None of you can fuck with me. My foundation is God. Number two is family. Men, I'm speaking to you. Your number one focus should be God. Number two should be making sure the women in your life are taken care of and taken care of well. Next is assets. I come last in my ecosystem. I've made millionaires in my ecosystem. I take care of my team. They eat and they eat well, and they all have the open opportunity. I'm speaking to you, team. All of you guys have a blank checkbook. You know that with your effort, your discipline, your consistency, you can do whatever you want. I got extremely focused. I had lost everything in they shut down this business, guys. I didn't pander. I didn't cry like a little baby. I didn't go out and protest. I said, you know what? They're playing us. They're playing us. And they're playing you right now, guys. These Epstein, you're getting played. And I'm going to give you some biblical knowledge to back this up. You're getting played, guys. And somebody has to tell you. Somebody has to pull the curtain back. Didn't you all believe you're going to be multimillionaires and XRP was going to 100 to 2,000 to 3,000 to 4,000? It's hype, it's hopium, it's bullshit. And I stopped selling myself that bullshit. I stopped smoking that crack a long time ago. And what I started to do was wake up every single morning, focused, disciplined. I got my physical walk on. I'm in the best shape of my life going in 50 years old. I got my spiritual walk on. I started becoming a man and taking care of the women in my life. I stopped being a broken little boy and being a little bitch, and I took care of my shit. And I started to create cash flow out of nothing. I did Gary Vay's flip strategy. It's time to reintroduce myself to you guys. I did Gary Vay's flip strategy in 2020. I was flipping vacuums and couches on Facebook Marketplace, and I was buying XRP. I turned $3,000 into about $30,000 to $33,000. And when they opened my business back up, I came back like a monster. And I took my profits and I built cash flow. I built 6 companies. That's all I knew how to do. That's all I knew how to do, guys. That's my zone of genius. My first company hit 7 figures. And guess what I did? I reinvested back into my people. I didn't buy Lambos. I didn't buy Ferraris. I lived in a 3-bedroom apartment. Sorry. Got my little apartment. My income, my expenses were 15% of my income. And I reinvested back. And I scaled my company. Then I got another company and I scaled that one to 7 figures. Guess what we did? Guess what me and my CFO and COO do? We invest back into our people. And we made other people wealthy. And then we built another company. We did it again. But I realized that I don't want to work the rest of my life. And I realized that that's a trap. That my labor is traded for income that is debt. And I started buying dividends and stacking insurance and stacking defense. I bought people's fear and I sold their greed. That's how winning is done. So now, as we sit today from 2020, when I lost everything, held on to my crypto portfolio, we have 6 companies. I have cash flow, I have assets, and I have defense. My defense is cash value life insurance, silver, copper, Berkshire. My top portfolio assets, I'm just going to share everything with you guys. Okay, you don't have to join our programs, guys. You don't have to. It's all free. You can take this game for free. Not financial advice. I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing. Okay, when I make my buys, I'm going to put them on Twitter. Okay, XRP is number one by a long shot. I believe in it. I believe in it. Okay, I was gonna make I'm getting a little too fired up. I'll calm down a little bit. Bitcoin. Okay, because I invest in Bitcoin does not mean I support Epstein. Guys, stop getting played. Like, stop with all this absolute bullshit. It's like, because someone invests in Bitcoin doesn't mean they support Epstein. You guys are all getting played. So do you guys use the US dollar? Ooh, you believe in BlackRock. Do you invest in Bitcoin? You believe in BlackRock. Now, when BlackRock starts a big XRP ETF, does that mean that you support evil? It's like, stop. It's clown shit. It really is. And guys, this is how I talk to my team. This is clown shit. Like, it's clown shit. It's gonna get you wrecked. You're making emotional. Like, I made an emotional decision on Ethereum, and I sold all my Ethereum. It was the worst financial decision I ever made. I sold all my Ethereum. Now I'm happy with it ethically and morally, but in regards to that, it's like, well, that's what I thought. That's the point right there. Okay, let me explain that point right there. I sold Ethereum because of a personal bias I had for being in a documentary, right? And then I realized, oh shit, they're all part of this system, dude. Every single, where there's money, guys, there's greed. Where there's money, there's control. You're going to find out that every single bit of this was designed for you to be pulled into the system. Like, really think about this logically, okay? So at the Bitcoin conference in 2023, okay, it was anti-government. By 2024, we're at the conference. They're celebrating government officials on stage, pointed, we're drunk in the Coliseum, guys. I was told XRP was a banker coin. I got made fun of. What is it? The dollar's a Ponzi scheme. You're getting played. The Cantillon effect. The money's really cheap at the top. They buy assets, and then they give it to us really expensive with debt. The dollar's used for nefarious activities. Bitcoin's used for nefarious activities. XRP can use for nefarious activities. Because you buy an asset doesn't mean you support. I absolutely do not support Jeffrey Epstein. So stop. That's my lesson in this. Stop. Just like I did, made this emotional decision with my Ethereum. Like, it's a tool. Okay, it's a tool. All right, so let me get off my soapbox with that piece. And somebody asked, what's a soapbox? You know, my ego kicks in. I start going crazy. And this is the real deal. This is it. This is Air of Authenticity. This is Coach JV. This is how I operate. This is how I talk outside of social media. So let's get after it. Okay, so this is the Fear and Greed Index. This is where I build wealth. Okay, this is where I build wealth. I want this to go down to 14, 13, 12, 10. I want it as fearful as humanly possible. Okay, you have to train your brain. Here's the lesson. If you don't believe in the asset, get out. Because this should be your friend. The lower this goes, the happier you should get. I'm here to retrain your brain. The lower this goes, the happier you should get. And I know that doesn't make sense right now and it doesn't feel right. If this doesn't make sense or it doesn't feel right and you can't comprehend what I'm saying, I'm not the guy to follow. You get wealthy in red, not in green. You accumulate the assets you truly have conviction you believe in. That's how I became wealthy. When Ripple sued the SEC or SEC sued Ripple, everybody ran from, you can see the videos. It was when I just got started. And I said, I'm holding on like a tick on a dog. Everybody ran and I bought the fear. Life-changing. 2022, I had already pulled profits because we take profits off the table. And I'll show you a tool that is very powerful that we invented. Everything I talk about is a company that I own or I am part of or invented. Okay. I pulled profits off the table, came collapsing down 80% in 2022, and I bought people's fear. Okay. And the fact is, most crypto influencers or creators are really rich in the bull market and then they're broke in the bear market because there's no ecosystem. You're their exit liquidity, right? That's just how the system works. Okay. I've never, ever been paid by a cryptocurrency. People are like, you're paid by Ripple. Never been paid by Ripple. A cryptocurrency company has never paid me to talk about an asset. Ever. I do not accept money to talk about cryptocurrencies. I own my own businesses. Okay. We're wealthy in the bear markets. and we get really wealthy in the bull market. You just have to wait a long enough cycle, guys. That's it. Okay, so this is the fear and greed index. Okay, it's at 15 right now. This is when we buy. Let me show you. Okay, let me actually show you proof of that. Okay, well, let me read this first, the Bible part. Actually, I'm jumping around. So I'll get used to this live stuff, guys. This is new for me. So I'll get my rhythm down. Okay, so this is what I posted on January 31st, and everybody's panicking. Bitcoin collapsed to 78,000 below, XRP to 156. And I showed you guys my buys, and I bought quite a bit more. But I bought, when it dropped down, I bought 2,500 of BTC, I bought 2,500 XRP, and I bought 1,000 of WFI. I want to show you guys I'm practicing when I preach here. And then WFI went down to even more. Boom, there you go. I put my buys on here. I put WFI, just hit 12 cents, just bought more. Wealth is built in red. As my dear friend Jeff says, do you, boo-boo? Just be transparent on what I'm doing. I bought another 1,000 WFI. And that's what I do. So when everybody's running, I buy, okay? And the distractions are about to get absolutely crazy. And I want to read this to you guys from the Bible, okay? So when I start to feel any type of angst or anxiety, I go to the Bible. Okay, now I'm no Bible scholar. I post my Bible study every single Tuesday. I don't have verses memorized, but I do read it every single day, Proverbs. And then on Tuesday, I do a Bible study, which I post on my Twitter account. I live, breathe, and eat God and Jesus Christ. I don't prescribe to a religion. I prescribe to God and Jesus Christ, the way, the truth, the life, and the King. I believe Jesus Christ is King. I believe he died on the cross for my sins. That's why I created my own ecosystems, because when I was in corporate America as a VP at a bank, I couldn't talk about religion or politics, and that sucks. I believe in Jesus Christ. Unequivocally believe in Jesus Christ. Okay. How can I say that? Anecdotally, whether I can't prove to you he died on the cross for his sins, but I believe he did. I believe he rose again. I believe in the Bible. I think it's the greatest owner's manual ever written for humanity. How can I tell you that I believe in Jesus Christ unequivocally? Because my life has changed dramatically. It's anecdotal, guys. Since in 2023, when I had a very, very tragic, well, for me, it was tragic. I tore my quad really bad, and I had to sit and basically no mobility for almost 6 months in my home. It was probably the worst and greatest thing that ever happened to me. I'm going to keep on the time here, and then I'll go to questions. Again, like I said, we'll get our pattern down with this. So this is going to be new to me. Mondays and Fridays, I'll be doing this, guys. So get ready for it. I had to sit with God, and I was like, listen, God, what do you want from me? Like, what? And he's like, what do you want from you, man? Like, this is you, JV. Like, I was literally talking to God, and I still talk to God every day. Like, this is you. Like, it's you. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy, JV. You're the one that keeps cycling this bullshit. You're the one that keeps doing the broken little boy shit. You're the one that keeps not. He goes, I give you free will, JV. And I started to really, really, really build a relationship with Jesus Christ. I prayed every day. I asked for wisdom, and everything started to change for me. I stopped begging. I stopped floundering. And I said, dear Father God, please give me the wisdom to manage this wealth. Give me the wisdom to lead these companies. And boom, all of a sudden I created a principle model. Then I came up with my creed: God, family, protection of my ecosystem at all costs. Stay out of other men's business. I'm too busy working on mine. Changed my life. I have a principle model. My principles are integrity, honesty, uncompromising belief in God for business. If you're out of integrity or you're not honest, you're cut off like a katana blade. If I can't talk about God in my businesses, you're cut off like a katana blade. I'm like a warrior, a samurai warrior. I will chop you off and I will never talk to you again. That's how I want to live my life. If you're out of integrity, you lie to me, and you're a dishonest person, and I can prove it, you're like a katana blade. You're gone. And I would expect you to do the same thing to me. And if I can't talk about God, I will not do business with you. I don't care if you believe in Buddha, whatever you believe in. But if I can't talk about God, you're done. For family, it's peace, freedom, and family structure. If you disrupt my peace or my freedom or my family structure, it's like a katana blade. I will chop you off and never talk to you again. And I live by those principles. So when I develop principles, and I did that through Ray Dalio's principles, it's not the principle one financial. Ray Dalio is one of my greatest mentors. Someday I will meet him. God, please align that. He is a legend. So I went through his principles book, where it teaches you to develop principles. I started living by them, man. Men, I'm talking to your hearts right now. I'm a man. My beautiful partner, May, she talks to the women's hearts. She's divine feminine. I'm divine masculine within our relationship. You know, this is how I speak to men. It's like, listen, what's your principles? How are you making decisions? How do you make your decisions? You can see how sloppy and emotional men are on X. It's like Grow up, man. You're in another dude's comments, like commenting, grow up. Some of you are an ex right now watching this and you're like, oh, you're hating in my comments. Grow up. Grow up. Go take care of your family. Get your shit together. Wipe your ass. Go to the gym. Like clean your face, man. Like grow up. That's what I would say to you in your face. Like wipe your ass, wash your face, get to the gym. Stop being a bitch. Raise your family. I know this is uncomfortable, guys. This is the real JV. I know it's uncomfortable. This is how I operate. Okay. I'm extremely, extremely disciplined. I get up at 3:15 every single morning. I'm eating my supplements at 3:30. I'm sitting outside the gym like a little kid, open, open, open at 4. I meet with my uh, head of our security, our operations, and my trainer. He meets with me and he beats the living shit out of me. 4:30 to 5:30. I go in the steam room, I go in the sauna, red light therapy, and I'm here to do my videos. And then I'm all signal, no noise. So Sterling runs side by side with me. You guys will meet him throughout the time. You'll see Sterling. He runs with me all day. He creates all signal, no noise for me. And I get to work and I get down to business. Jeremy and I run 6 companies and everything is all signal, no noise. Boom, 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 boom. 2 o'clock, boom, hard stop. I go pick up my son and I go hang out with my daughter. I have dinner with my kids every single night. And at night, I completely shut social media off and I study. I study Miramata Musashi, Marcus Aurelius. My house is designed for me to be as stoic as humanly possible. That's how I live my life. It helps me be calm. It helps me be stoic. It helps me be very direct with people. Discipline is the path to success. That's how you build wealth. And I'll give you the biggest path to wealth. And I said this in the beginning. Take care of the women in your life, man. Like take care of them. Okay? They're going to get their hair done. You pay for it. My daughter gets her nails done. My woman I pay for it. This whole 50-50 shit in society, this is not about domineering over women. Some of you are going to take this and this is not what it's about. It's about divine feminine, divine masculine. Let me explain it this way. The sun is masculine. And this is in money too. When if men, you really want to dial in and women too. If you really want to dial in financially, understand divine feminine, divine masculine in money. Okay. There's feminine and there's masculine in money. Okay. The sun is masculine. The earth is feminine, Gaia. Okay. The earth is so beautiful. It creates life, right? And it has these cycles to it. Women cycle every 28 days. Men cycle every single day. The sun is masculine. It provides nutrients. And imagine if the sun didn't come up in the morning. It should be disciplined. Men, you're like the sun. You're expected to get up at the right time and go to bed at the right time. Your job is to provide stability and safety. Okay. Women want stability and safety. Money wants stability and safety. Money also needs fluidity. So when a man is disciplined, when a man has his shit together and he's not waiting on price predictions, he's not waiting on Hopeium, he's not waiting on another man to help him win financially, the woman can rest. Okay. She can rest in her feminine because that structure and that safety allows her to be divine feminine, which is creation. And then she can create life and she can create amazing things like the earth does. What's happening in America is that is completely out of balance. Men are sloppy. Men have no discipline. Okay. They're waking up late. They're watching porn. Okay. They're drinking excessively. They're playing video games all day. Their wife has to grind like a man and she's out of her divine feminine. And then he's blaming her because she has a bunch of lack of emotional regulation. It's you, bro. It's you. This is real talk. It's you. It's you. You come home and the house is chaotic because you're sloppy, because you don't have your shit together. These are facts. I know this is brutal but I was that guy. I'm giving you the secret to wealth right now, guys. I'm giving you the pathway to wealth. I'm giving you the pathway to abundance. It's not in a price prediction. Nothing's going to happen if you have $1 million if you're sloppy at $30,000. This is the real deal. This is how you dial in. Then women, I'm talking to you. Okay. You need to build. If you don't have a man in your life, you have to have the masculine structure too. You can't just be willy-nilly with your finances. You can't just be like, oh, I'm going to go buy shoes and I'm going to go do this. There has to be structure. There has to be discipline before you have that feminine flow. Men, you can't be all sloppy moppy and in your immature feminine and just spending money, right? You need structure. You need discipline. It all works together. And so what you're experiencing with the Epstein files, with the distractions, with war, with all the things you're seeing, the Golden Globes, or what was the next thing that just happened last night that everybody's going crazy over? Guys, it's to distract you. Why do you think Miramata Musashi whooped everybody's ass? Why do you think Marcus Aurelius was one of the greatest rulers ever? Do you think it was because they were reading the news and they were emotionally reacting to the Epstein files and the Iran and all this craziness going on and influencers and picking sides and these influencers, men influencers that are picking up a camera? Like, this is how sloppy we are. Imagine a man turns on a camera, sets up a camera and cries on camera and then stops and edits that and thinks that's okay to post. I get being emotional and I'll get emotional on these lives, but setting up a camera, crying on camera, and then editing that shit and posting it, and we're believing that shit, we're believing that's truth. Is this resonating, guys? Let me know if this is resonating with you. Because I just woke up this morning, like, I have to speak what's in my head. Please let me know if this is resonating. Yes, I should probably get to crypto. Holy shit. It's like, oh my God, but this is it. Okay. Let me read this and then we'll get into it. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, people are still on here. Okay. This is serious stuff, guys. I know. Just read it. Okay. It's in the Bible. You're looking the wrong way. Deuteronomy 28, 43 through 44. The foreigner who resides among you will rise above you higher and higher, but you will sink lower and lower. He will lend to you, but you will not lend to him. He will be the head, and you will be the tail. I will let you digest that. Isaiah 1:7. Your country is desolate, your cities burned with fire. Your land foreigners devour in your presence. Okay. Now you can take that however you want. Let's take it out of the physical 3D world and let's bring it into the mind, the mental. Heaven, head, heel, hell. Okay. Let's take Isaiah 1:7. Your country is desolate. Your mind is desolate. Your cities have burned with fire, red, down. Okay. Your land foreigners devour in your presence. Okay. You are so disconnected from your nervous system and your body. You're down in the lower energy column, whatever you want, energy centers, chakra, whatever you want to call them. Okay. When you're operating down here, lower, and you're not speaking, you can't speak from here. The old JB was so scared if I talk like this. Oh, people are going to judge me. I don't care. It's because now it's truth. It's the head. It's heaven. I have a relationship with God. I'm divinely protected. I have the armor of God on me every single day. So if I have the armor of God on me and I'm divinely protected, then why wouldn't I be speaking my truth? And if it doesn't resonate with you, then it's not your truth and you shouldn't be here, right? But the old JV was down below. He couldn't speak his truth. He was scared. He was broken. He was blaming the world. He was a victim. He was a broken little boy, and he couldn't even raise a son and a daughter because he couldn't get his own shit together. And he would be swayed by, people's comments on Twitter and, oh my God. And it's like, no. I rose up. I got disciplined. I got focused. And every night I put my head on the pillow, unequivocally know that I created peace for my family. And that's all that matters. So as we go into our next journey together, this is what it's going to be like. This is the future of the channel. I'm going to call out the bullshit. I'm going to call out the stupid tribalism. Because I know that this is the way it works. It's discipline and consistency done for a long enough period of time to access a new paradigm. All right, so I'm not going to go backwards in here. Give me some questions. Let's go. All right, so we'll get this rhythm down, guys. So I got about 15 more minutes. We'll do this every Monday and Friday, and this just feels good to me. So I'm just gonna do this with you guys. I won't be as aggressive every single time, but I just had to get that out, reintroduce myself. This is our future together. Lock in with the truth. Forget the opinions and the whining. Yeah, I'm done with the whining. So done with it. It's so gross. It's annoying. Like, stop. Just stop. 100% JV. Thanks for the realities. Love you. Call it out, JV. So much tribalism going on with XRP. It's just sad. It's like, come on, guys. These are assets. Stop. Stop. Like, spend that much time, fighting for your family. Give it to us direct. Yep, that's what we're here to do. Whoever's left will be left. Exactly. Thank you so much. Isaiah 5:51-6. Lift up your eyes to the heavens, love it, and look upon the earth beneath. For the heavens shall vanish away like smoke, and the earth shall wax old like a garment. And that dwell there within. Beautiful. There's my man right there. I feel like I'm on the Thursday call. Yes, dude, I'm bringing it, man. Let's go. I'm like, why wouldn't I bring this here, right? Thank you, George. And then I sent you a message, brother. I think that was you that sent that shirt. So if you haven't checked your messages on Twitter, I just want to say thank you. I think you sent me that shirt. So if you did give me a thumbs up, thank you so much, dude. Such a beautiful, beautiful gift. Donnie, what's up, brother? Guys, check out his channel. Donnie, put your channel in here. He's a warrior of ours. Those of you experiencing this from CGA the first time, join us in the academy. Thank you, Donnie. Yeah, check out Donnie's channel. He's got his YouTube channel up and running. Great content. This is fabulous. Thank you so much, man. I just got chills. Thank you. What time do you go to sleep? 7:30. In bed by 7:30. And I'm asleep by 8:30. So I try to go to bed by 7:30. So I get plenty of sleep. So keep these lives coming, JV. What steps did you take to set up your Wyoming LLC? So we work with our lawyers. So we have our lawyers set up, and not everybody needs Wyoming LLC. So I think that's something that's being sold to the world, that every single person needs a Wyoming LLC. Everybody's uniquely individual. My wealth paradigm justified a Wyoming LLC. So the way I have my ecosystem set up, left side is income. We work with our lawyer team, and we can introduce you to them as well. They're badass. Mark Kohler, him and Matt Sorensen, they're two of the best trust attorneys in the United States. I'd highly recommend sticking with them. They're phenomenal. So they set me up with a badass plan. So on the left side is income. I work to extract as much income over to safety. So I have a trust that owns my Wyoming LLC. May and I's real estate properties go into our Wyoming LLC. We have our digital assets going into our Wyoming LLC, and then our insurance goes directly into the trust because nobody can touch insurance. So I'm protected. So I'm just a W-2 employee for my S Corp on the left side. So that protects me. So I'm just an employee who makes W-2 income, and I'm a trustee. And so I'm completely protected on the right side. What's your thoughts on Flare? I haven't dove into it too much. I remember I got some Flare airdrop a long time ago. To be honest with you, I don't have enough knowledge or education to talk at an educated level about Flare. But we are going to be, like I said, guys, now that I've calmed down, the studio is almost built. We're going to be bringing our team on. We're going to be doing a live show every Friday. Outside of this as well, where we built a badass studio, guys. Got all the mics, so the people who are local with us will be live in the studio, and then we'll pipe people in. We'll have Mario, we're gonna have Gonzo, we're gonna have Jackie, we're gonna have our insurance team come on, and we're gonna start to really build this we built this badass studio. It's gonna be so cool. Masculine energy gives directions, leadership. Oh, there's my girl. That's May. That's my partner. Love you, sweetie. Masculine energy gives direction, leadership, structure. This is my divine woman right here, guys. I'm very proud to call her my woman, and she has taught me a lot. I've grown up a lot. She has really encouraged me to become more mature as a man. So can you do more philosophical when you should stack cash? Oh, could you do more philosophy on when you should stack cash and invest? Yeah, absolutely. So, well, I think what you're saying is, so when I stack cash, right? So it's all defense and offense, right? So this is important for everybody. Offense looks like this. Got about 10 minutes left. Offense looks like this. So that'd be crypto stocks. So what they encourage you to do is to try to make your retirement offensive. That's not how it works. A 401k looks like this, guys. Goes up and down, up and down. You have to time the market to retire. That's not retirement. So the way that we pull cash is when markets are going up. Here's how we do it. Okay, let me pull this up really quick. Oh, boy, this is so different. I don't know. I'm gonna have to. There we go. So this is Merlin, the smartest way to track your crypto. I'm the co-founder, one of the co-founders and creator with Johnny Crypto with a K. Wishing you a great day. So we actually created this. So Jeremy Johnny K, me, and a bunch of our team members. You got Mario, Gaunt, all of us are in this business here. So this is Merlin. So this is where we pull profits. So we do the opposite of everybody else. Everybody rubbernecks and watches it go up and down. We create exit strategies. Okay, all of you guys can download this tool 30 days for free down below in the description of my video. So what we do is we set up exit targets, and I'm here to tell you guys we have a badass tool coming out. We're beta testing it right now. So we teach people how to do Fibonacci on here, but I'm not a technical analysis guy. Guys, I don't even know how to do Fibonacci, and I don't watch charts. I have my system that I follow. Okay, calmly pull. Merlin helps me know when to pull. We have a tool coming out. It's actually a 3-year-old can set it up. And I'll just give you a hint of what's coming. So it's beta testing. It is crushing it. So you basically just click and drag, and it sets up all your exit plans, guys. So get in Merlin 30 days for free. So this is how we do it. So we pull cash. So we pull into, and I pull into a stable coin. So the first thing that I do, let me go back here, guys. I'll get used to this live. Is when I pull cash. So that's trash. Okay. So what I do is first defense is insurance. I max fund my insurance policies. I put some into silver. I'm going to put some more into Berkshire, copper. Okay, those are my defense mechanisms. I put 10% into dividends. So if I pull 300,000 is going into dividends, max fund my policies, silver, copper, and then into stable coins. And what I wait for, my friend here, is that when the markets collapse down, I buy everybody's fear and I go back in with stable coins and I leverage my insurance to buy richest man in Babylon. I leverage insurance companies' money to buy people's fear, and then we stack. And so we get free crypto. So Jalissa, yes. Sensora, Satoshi. Love it. Love it. Can't wait to see you guys. Our whole team's coming down. Question, what are your thoughts on Epstein being tied to BTC? I feared, guys, I like your second part is I fear it was to help topple. Of course, it's all fear, guys. That's what it is. Because you invest in BTC does not mean you support Epstein. This stuff is so ridiculous, guys. Like we could do this, we could play this game all day. I don't support Epstein because I invest in Bitcoin. It is so childish. It's like the person commenting that on my comments is like, do you use the US dollar? Like really, like logic, guys. Do you use the US dollar? It's a Ponzi scheme. Okay. Do you brush your teeth and use toothpaste? BlackRock owns everything you touch all day. We could go all, and that's how you're making your investment decisions. Like, come on, guys. So yeah, that of course it was to topple it, and they're trying to topple it, and it's fantastic. I hope Bitcoin goes down to 40,000. I'm gonna gobble it up like Pac-Man. I hope XRP goes down to 50 cents. I'm gonna gobble it up like Pac-Man. I don't make my financial decisions based on people's comments and emotions around that type of stuff. I don't know who created Bitcoin. I have no idea. Of course, there's emails going back and forth. He was connected to all the elites, guys. These guys are controlling the monetary system. And if you're making your financial decisions because of some person on Twitter and this and that, it's like guys, like just because you invest in Bitcoin does not mean you support Epstein. If you invest in the US dollar, does not mean you support sex trafficking. It does not mean you support fentanyl, right? The dollar's used for so much criminal activities. They're tools. If you have a gun, okay, you can hunt for food, or you could do something nefarious with it. Okay. So it's like, I don't know. I made that decision with Ethereum based on that type of buy. It was a big mistake. I sold all my Ethereum for, and I put in Solana, so I think I'll work out very well with that. But I made that decision based on that emotion, and to me, it was like, and I really started thinking about it. I'm like, everything in the monetary system, XRP, the dollar, Bitcoin, gold, it's all manipulated, guys. Gold's manipulated. So what happened? Gold, silver dropped 38%. Was it 38%? Sorry if I'm 30%, I think 28%. It's all manipulated, guys. We could play this game all day. I don't support Epstein. There you go. So I'm not saying that to you, but I'm saying to all those haters out there. Thank you so much. Love you. The XRP community, day 2026. Don't be married to assets. Yeah, it's ridiculous, guys. They're just assets. You know, it's like I'm married to my family and God and my ecosystem, man. I love this shit. Love you. I love you. Yeah. And that's it. These assets don't give a shit about me. XRP doesn't care about me. Bitcoin doesn't care about me. The dollar doesn't care about me. Has no emotion. Okay. They're ruthless. The markets are absolutely ruthless. What does care about me is my insurance, my silver that I have. my businesses that I own, the things that I can control. That does care about me because I can control it. The other things I can't control. So things I can't control, hell yeah, I'm pulling profits. Hell yeah. I love it. Love it. Let's see here. Getting ready for my meeting with Roger in 30 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. Welcome home to the family. Get into Warrior Ascension. We'll do some badass stuff together. Flex. I love it. I love it. Are you saying to flex? I need guidance. Help me, please. Yes, go down below. Join our guys. Get in our Capital DR. Get in it, guys. We teach this stuff. We teach this stuff. We teach you the Capital DR system. I invented Capital DR. I have a huge, and I'm going to need your guys' support, guys. I have a huge project coming out. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm getting better at not saying, but I will. If I've made any impact on your life with our free content for thousands of hours since 2017, I'm gonna have a big ask of you guys coming up in April. I'm gonna need your help getting this project out to the world. It's gonna be minuscule what I'm gonna need from you guys. I have a passion project I've been working on. I invented what's called Capital DR, and I finally figured out a way to help humanity understand what happened to us in regards to the indoctrination, but also come up with a solution. So I will have a big ask of you guys coming up here in back end of April. And if you're coming to XRP Las Vegas, you're definitely going to want to come to the Merlin booth and have something very special for you guys. I love you, Miss the Academy. So blessed I connected with you. Come on back. Come on back. We miss you too. Much love. He guided me for a reason. Oh, thank you, John, my brother. My brother. Do you believe in cold wallets? I do. Yeah. Got one right next to me. This doesn't have anything on it. So, but this is a Ledger Stacks. Just got another one. Ba, ba, ba. I'm not paid by Ledger. I have Ledger. Most of my team uses Trezor. I'm just a simple man. I've used Ledger before, so it works well for me. Most of my team uses Trezor. QSA. Do we need to move our XRP? QSA. No, that's a scam. If you're talking about that's a scam. Do not listen to anybody pretending to be me, or have those videos where I'm pointing up, or you see other influencers where they're pointing up. They're using our name. They're using that's not us. QFS account. I think that's what you mean, right? You don't need a QFS account, guys. You don't need a Web3 account. Web3 is already active. Everything is Web3. Like, you don't need a Q. Those are scams. Do not transfer your money. I'm not asking you to invest your crypto. Those are scams. Those are scams. Those are scams. I love that scripture. The verse was awesome. Thank you so much. Planets, love you. When I go to Coinbase and type WLFI, 3 of them that show up. Let me check right now for you. We got 3 minutes. I'll get my pattern down with these guys. I won't be on my soapbox as much with the other lives. And I will answer more questions. Let's see here. WLFI. Okay, so when you type it in, oh shit, there's a bunch of them. I see 3. So the second one has a 3.6 billion market cap. It's at 13 cents. So be careful. Yeah, there's a 20K market cap, a 474 market cap. Those are scams. I don't know if they're scams, but I shouldn't assume that. But yeah, so World Liberty Financial, it's 13 cents right now. Yeah, I saw 3 on there. Just be careful. So it says world. It has the full word World Liberty Financial, and then it's 13 cents right now. Hopefully that helps a little bit. What do you recommend for buys for senior citizens who has very little to invest but wants to try to start building some equity for myself and my family? My top buys are, I can't give you financial advice here, but I'm really bullish on XRP. I love, if you're going into Bitcoin, if you buy 1 Bitcoin, you may double your Bitcoin, right? So I would go into things like, I like XRP. I like WFI. H bar is a phenomenal one. XLM, things like that. So just get a little bit of exposure. This is my girl right here, May. Feminine, creative, intuitive, nurturing, brings life into this world, magnetizes the man. Whatever you give to her, she multiplies. That is so true, men. Whatever you give to her, she multiplies. If you're being an asshole and you're constantly like, you're bitching and complaining when she says take out the trash, she's going to magnetize that back to you. So men, like, if you're supportive and loving, and it's not about being a bitch, it's about being a man. building structure and being there for her and making her feel safe and making her feel I got to do a better job of listening, man. This is like you guys are hearing. This is how I talk. Like think about May and I. We run a company. That's May, my partner, and so we actually run companies together. And she's a CEO of our companies. And so think about the dynamic of our relationship. So we have a relationship and we run companies together. It's like, ugh, it's hard, right? So I'm very direct in business because we take it very seriously. We have a lot of, we have, I think 32 team members now. We just scaled quite a bit. We have 32 team members that we're responsible for their food, for their shelter, for their livelihood. And so I take it super serious. So when things are not going the way that I think they should go, I'm very, very direct. So then we have that dynamic, right? So I got to be a better listener, but this is not a counseling session for myself. Why does Robinhood charge me more than the market price for XRP? And I think they put it in for slippage. I think it is. We looked that up with one of my clients. It was for slippage. Like it always ends up like a little bit higher than the market price. I've been following you for the last 6 years. This is the most powerful message that has hit me. Oh, thank you, brother. Although I haven't followed you to the exact T, I've gained so much mentally locked in. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I'm going to do a couple more comments here and then we'll get our rhythm down. I'm going to, on Friday, I'll spend, so you guys know we'll be doing this again on Friday. And then we're going to work as quick as we can to get the rest of the team up on the show. We'll do an afternoon show. We're going to figure out the timing, but the studio is almost complete. Be pretty cool. So I'll be live in the studio with Jackie's local here. We have Jeremy local here. You're going to meet our CFO. May will come in. Some insurance team will come in. Gonzo is going to be doing some technical analysis. We'll talk about esoteric. We're big on esoteric as well. We'll talk about just stuff that we love. We're gonna peel back the curtain. No more of this behind the scenes shit. It's like, here's how we operate. Here's what we do. And that way we can have some open conversations together. So I'm going to wrap this up. I do have a meeting with my CFO and COO. I just want to tell you guys from the bottom of my heart, I do love you very, very much. I saw all the thumbs up, so I do appreciate you guys allowing me to speak openly and just brain dump what's in my brain. So these lives are going to be pretty healing for me as well. And I hope that they'll be healing for you. So what I encourage you to do is to dive into our Capital DR strategy. It is not investment. It is an education system that teaches you how to create cash flow. Cash is trash. Get into investments that beat inflation. I don't care what investments you do, but I have to teach you how to beat inflation. I teach you how to beat inflation in my programs, okay? I don't care if you use gold. I don't care if you use silver. You have to decide. So we teach you offensive and defensive. You need to offense and defensive strategy. P is protection. We love cash value life insurance so much. We started our own brokerage and we teach people how to build family banks. We're very proud of cash value life insurance. It's changed our families' lives. My team is trained in my Capital DR strategy and wealth protection and how to use leverage properly, which is L, leverage, right? Please stop listening to people saying to leverage your crypto. It is way too volatile. Way too volatile. Do not leverage your digital assets. If you ever use leverage, you need to make sure you're very, 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 very low margin, number one. Number two is you probably should be doing it on a side that creates stability. We like cash value life insurance, okay? And then DR in my program is de-risk. We de-risk all the time. That's how we build financial freedom and wealth, guys. How many of you this is not a rhetorical question, but rubbernecked? You watch it go up, you watch it go down. You follow these hype influencers. Oh, it's coming. And it's like, oh, I'm back in the bear market. Guys, we built an empire in the bear market. And that's what I'm going to teach you to do. That's what we're here to do. So if you want to join our program, if you click the description of the video down below in YouTube, if you're on here, or my social media platform on X, click the link. You'll see Capital DR. You can actually set up an appointment with my team to interview with them to see if you're a good fit. They'll break down all the programs. If you're just getting started, I highly recommend you go to our YouTube channel. If you're on Twitter, 3T Warrior Academy, there's a whole free education section. I show you guys exactly what I'm doing. So you can piece it all together yourself, or if you want help understanding the system and how to piece it together, we bring the puzzle pieces together. Get in our community. There's 7 live calls per week, 14,000 people worldwide, 4,000 active people per day. We have Q&A calls. We have live calls. We have programs for everybody. So we love you guys.